Whoa, everybody, it's your boy, Brian Pulido. How you doing? Proud publisher of Coffin Comics, and I am here to do the monthly Sworn Club raffle. That's right. The raffle is a program of the Coffin Comics Sworn Club. It's just one of the cool benefits. You might be saying to yourself, I'm not part of the Sworn Club. How can I be part of it? Well, you can just go to our store, coffincomicsshop.com, join it. You're going to get a cool membership introduction kit. You get several other key benefits. The first benefit is news about Coffin Comics goings on 24 hours before everybody else, and you get a 1 hour advantage in the great majority of our promotions. So I want to start off this promotion. This is what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to pick the unique club name of a member, and they're going to get this cool goodie pack. We do this every month. So let me pull out a goodie pack, see what you get. Oh, wow, look at that cool Monty Moore image. This pack is thick. Whoa, Wargoth, so people are going to get various rookie card images, some swag. It's a bunch of goodies, more stuff than that. But before I get too far ahead of myself, I want to say this. I want to say this. And I want to let Bob Conster know, carry my worry beads. So without further ado, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick. But before I do, let's see, what's the news? Man, there's some here we are a couple weeks after Sworn Fest. I am letting you know that I did have that elective surgery last week where I actually had, I don't know, they called it the abrasion, where I have these crazy varicose veins in both legs, and I dealt with my right leg. So that was done last Thursday, 1 week from today. I'm here to let you know that I am good. I get an ultrasound on Monday. They'll tell me how it all went, but it seems to be fine. I am doing it one more time for my left leg. Reason I'm doing it is I get these kooky cramps. Sorry, probably TMI, right? But I get these kooky cramps. I even got one on the left leg the other day. It's ridiculous. So that's that. So I'm good. I'm back. We got plans afoot. A lot of things getting ready to go. Some cool events that we're going to announce, etc. We are preparing for the La Muerta Lady Death, Inferno Kickstarter, the Lady Gunfighter, Phoenix Fan Fusion, Comic-Con International, Mike Morg Kickstarter, all of it. In fact, I just finished a great meeting where we're kind of capping off all the great majority of the promotions, not just the promotion, but inserting all the art and stuff. So we got some fun stuff coming up, some new artists who've never done the work before, and it's always fun, crazy, and wild stuff going on here. But I digress, and I'm talking too much. So let me get into this right away. I'm going to pick the first lucky Sworn Club member who is going to receive the goodies, and that person is Scott S. Scott S. I don't want to show your email, Scott. Scott S. You are getting some goodies. See what else is going on around town, man. We got some cool promotion coming up this weekend. I think it's, is it the Rite of Spring? The Rite of Spring is coming. And this way we're celebrating everything with a tone of spring, particularly as inspired by Stravinsky, the great Russian classical conductor, orchestrator, his phenomenal piece, The Rite of Spring. Go listen to it. It's just radical. In fact, it was the basis for the soundtrack to the movie Road Warrior. So we got that coming up. Check it out. All right, next up, the next person I'm picking is Darren S. Darren S. Darren, that's you. Try not to disclose people's information. Let's see what else is coming up. You know, it is the latest 30th anniversary, so later in the month, I have a unique promotion, and it's called 90s Classics. I went back to some of the more popular images and art of the 90s, went back to those artists and say, you know what, I would love to bring your art back to life in a way that hasn't been shown before. So we contacted these artists, and we have some really cool heavy hitters, and you're going to see some cool stuff towards the end of next month, or is it this month? I don't know. It's all crazy. Let's do one more. It's coming.
End of this month.
It's the end of this month. Thank you, Jimmy Coffin. All right, picking the third person, and that is Joseph B. Joseph B. Joseph. You are the third person to get this cool rando stuff. Let's see here. What else is coming up, man? I'm thinking, because I've just been like nose down getting the work done. I'm here to tell you there's some really beautiful stuff coming up. Well, I would be remiss if I didn't say Lady Death Demonicron game Kickstarter happening April 24th from our partners in crime on this, Art of Play. You're starting to see stuff on their Facebook group. If you have not, please sign up to their website so you can be notified. We are neck deep in working on this campaign, whether it be the story by myself, Mike McLean, and Ash Nichols, or helping them and supporting them in their Kickstarter. But man, that game stuff is starting to come in focus, and I invite you to back that campaign. This is going to be a whole nother program in a sense, because they will run the campaign. This is an Art of Play campaign. It is not a Coffin Comics campaign. It'll run 30 days. And then after that period, it will take 2 years to make that game. But like other Coffin Comics partners, they're going to stay in constant communication. And in fact, one of the automatic rewards of being part of things like the Discord to kind of see the daily updates, so you can continue to feel as if your investment has been worthwhile. It's gonna be like its own show, I think, because every day, every week, there will be updates and progress on Demonicron. So, Jimmy is saying something, Jimmy?
Yeah, KP, he wants to know what made you want to make a Lady Death video game?
Well, look, I've always wanted to make a Lady Death video game, but it's truly not up to me. What I am known for is making comic books. That's my specialty. So Anthony Spey, who is a frequent contributor to Coffin Comics, had a relationship with Art of Play because he's the lead designer on a game they're making for The Phantom. So Anthony is actually the person who brought us together, and Anthony Spey is the art director and lead animator on our Punch 'em Up, Beat 'em Up. And so it was an opportunity. We met online. Art of Play is actually located in Australia. And I got to tell you, we just vibed. And we've met in person several times, and it's just like old friends. So it seemed to be right because what they wanted to do was a side scroller, 90s inspired combat beat 'em up for all the platforms, but it looks like a comic book that moves and features a brand new story that's going to be canon. It's actually a story inside Lady Death's universe. So I've always wanted to make it, but never had the right partner. And then Art of Play came along, Ash Nichols and his team, and it was like, oh man, let's do this. So we are really gratified and grateful to work with these guys. And we've actually been working with them behind the scenes since September. So by the time the Kickstarter comes around, it'll be really the first expression. But this project still in its own way is in its infancy, because the total time to produce is about 30 months. So we're about 6 months into it, and but it's only getting more exciting every day. Every day we get new stuff and sharing the stuff with you, and it's neat. Well, unless there's any other questions, I want to say thank you so much for showing up to the monthly March 2024 Coffin Comics raffle, a program of the Coffin Comics Sworn Club. Y'all been great. I've been Brian Pulido, and remember, F you, Tony.